amidst a wealthy estate, we would come across grandeur left to rot.
So impressive. You never get to see rooms this ornate. Absolutely gorgeous.
In today's Urbandoned video, we're exploring the abandoned Letham Grange Hotel in Scotland, dating back to the 1800s. After years of neglect, we were curious to see what remained. Come with us as we head inside the ornate property with many surprises.
To have stood outside a derelict mansion house in 1976 in the overgrown grounds of a woodland estate and imagined that 9 years later you would be playing on what is arguably Scotland's finest inland golf course, staying in an imposing Victorian mansion hotel that had been painstakingly refurbished, would have stretched the imagination of even the most optimistic golf visionary. However, that
is exactly what has happened here at Letham Grange.
On site at one of the first spots. And Alistair's going for this to try and get in. That ain't happening.
You'll have to offer him more than that. How much do you pay him?
Not enough.
A few kisses and a cuddle.
Yeah.
We'll give you double. What, 4 kisses and 2 hugs? We've got plenty of places to do.
No, he doesn't.
See, I could do that on now, but you don't pay me.
There you go. Hello. What? Oh, you're down here?
Yeah, can you lift it?
Not unless we cut the chain.
This chain?
Yeah.
In this episode of the Urban Exploring Adventure Show. Welcome to my house.
Inside this huge abandoned mansion slash hotel, and look at how nice the architecture is. We've just stepped inside. This episode takes us back to 2022, when we were accompanied by Hell on Earth on a short trip to Scotland.
This place is going to be really empty but full of stunning architecture. Just look at the woodwork and the coping. Normally it's always white and fairly detailed, but this is something else. The roof as well. This room looks like it's continuing a similar theme. Massive bay windows with curtains all still up. Such a pleasure to witness, to be honest. See some of the signs of the old hotel here. This is the bar.
Chandelier is very low. Don't know if it's fallen down or this is how it was intended.
I think that furthest one's definitely fallen.
Yeah.
The woodwork is just so impressive.
Yeah, still paintings up too, and the mosaic floor's still intact. I believe this is the main entrance if I've got my bearings right. The ceilings in almost every room are amazing. I'm cutting a nail.
Oh, it's not as impressive as I thought it would be.
For an entrance hall now, to be fair.
Considering the state of the other rooms. Got a really nice carved wooden ceiling there.
We had attempted the former manor as early as 2020, but it took us 2 more years to find success. Externally, the building appeared increasingly damaged by vandals, with reports of numerous fires occurring inside. More furniture in this room, although it's not very set up. I love the woodwork. It's so apparent in almost every single space here. The carvings on that old fireplace. Some bar stools against the wall.
Just caught a glimpse of this room and that ceiling is absolutely gorgeous. So impressive. You never get to see rooms this ornate. Well, very rarely anyway. It just continues in here. This looks like another bar, but with equal grandeur. It's a lot smaller there. This is a conservatory by the looks of it. We're going to have to climb through here, I assume. Let's just test the door. Yeah, that's really cool. Just climbed through into the conservatory or greenhouse. It's interesting to be in an abandoned one of these because it's meant to have vegetation growing in it, but it's decaying at the same time, so it's kind of a mix, which is quite interesting. It's fairly untouched, so it seems. Though by the look at the boards outside, it's definitely been targeted as a place of entry before.
Walking into the light of the conservatory, it is yet another example of gorgeous architecture scattered throughout the large mansion. Alongside a rich history, we were glad that we could take in these unique features. Letham Grange dates back to the 1820s, designed for the wealthy family that owned the estate. Passed over generations for more than a century, the last resident died in 1957 and the house became unoccupied for 30 years. In 1987, it opened again after redevelopment into a country hotel with extensive leisure facilities, including 2 golf courses. However, the restoration wouldn't last, and the site would run into financial battles with liquidation, dragging on for a decade and stalling any preservation efforts that could have happened.
Holy shit. This is the central staircase.
Pretty outrageous.
Yeah, it's crazy that there's so much vandalism in here, but that picture's still there. Look at the ceiling too, that skylight, such a nice design.
The hotel would close in the early 2000s, though parts of the complex continued to be used for golf, but this too tragically folded in 2019, the grand property vacant.
In love with this banister. Architecture continues here. I really like skylights, look at this one. Nice wide corridor, these will probably be the nice bedrooms for the guests at the hotel. Yeah. I assume that room to the left there would be a bathroom. It's a nice room. Love the floral pattern on the ceiling. It's all quite stripped up here. Carpet's been removed. It's quite a bit of mould too. There's ferns coming down from the skylight. Another nice staircase with a nice banister. You can just hear the echoes of hell on earth constantly. It's a strange cabin with security, but absolutely no sign of them. It's crazy how much this building's been neglected. From how it was when we came a couple of years ago to now, the difference is unbelievable, really. Right, so Johnny's going to take us up to the tower. You've already been up?
Yeah, I came up here first. 60 stairs out.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
That's so cool. It's a bit of a squeeze.
What time's sunset now?
I think it's between 6 and 7. What time is it now?
we ain't got a lot of daylight left, basically.
4:30.
Oh, that'll be alright.
We'll finish this one.
Yeah.
This is the shining spot.
It's pretty cool. Do you think this was a bedroom?
Yeah, I'll do as that.
Yeah, this is the roof.
Got the highest view of anything.
Out onto the roof here. You'll have to excuse the chatting below. This is at the top of the tower. Some really nice views all about, actually. It's a nice time to be exploring autumn, as long as it's not too wet. You can see the full expanse of the property here and its grounds.
Within every nook and cranny of the desolate manor, there seemed to be remnants of the original building. Unlike many similar structures, the lack of support before closure had prevented any modernisation from taking place.
This is really nice. I wasn't expecting this to be in here. Sounds like one of us is upstairs. Looks like they've put a partition wall in at some point, but at least it's still fairly grand. Yeah, it is. I couldn't tell. I was looking through my camera, but that's a fully furnished bathroom. Surprised the mirror's not smashed. The bath's like built into this unit. It looks very 70s. All the wooden panelling.
Oh yeah, looks quite like a school.
It's nice for the golf club here, so I imagine that, yeah, nice picture there. Kitchen's in here, full of stuff.
And a notice board. All this is for the golf club. Must have been a separate building. It's probably a small bar or a cafe for the visitors. I wonder if they'd had trophies in this cabinet. That's very cool. They definitely would have had trophies. Look at those plaques, the winners from every year. Goodwin had a really good run. Lights on in here. Doesn't look like one of the original ones though. Can hear water running as well. Never a good sign when the electricity works. It's like the staff room for the golf club. It's really mouldy in here. That's what happens when you board everything up. And the others have come through here with the way this is swinging. It's very stripped in the basement. Excuse me, just blowing spiderwebs out from my nose. Oh, this is cool. One of the more unique features from this building. Through the glass is an entire curling rink, and that's definitely the first time I've said that in one of these videos. This is the bar for it. Behind the bar. All the glasses are still here though, some are smashed. So much glass on the floor. I believe that's the head gas from Hell on Earth outside making those noises. It does create a bit of an atmosphere though, it sounds like an air raid siren.
Okay, there's a hole in that bit. Fully collapsed staircase, but it brings you out into this incredible ice rink. Listen to the sound of that. You can tell these guys were rich. Got chandeliers all the way down this ice rink. It's really impressive. I've never been in a room like it.
As the daylight faded away, we were finally able to appreciate the stunning facade of Letham Grange Hotel as we left, that equals what we had discovered inside. The empty security cabin summed up the distinct neglect that the premises has faced during its lifespan, allowing vandalism to occur before and after our visit. Nothing has changed since, and the manor remains derelict. Here are some of our photographs captured at the abandoned mansion. If you like the look of them, check out our Instagram page in the description, where we share images from our explores months before they are seen on YouTube. Thanks for watching. We are uploading weekly in December, so look out for a new video every Friday. See you next time.